You may have seen these images and videos of massive lineups at job fairs in Ontario recently. This is part of a growing trend that we're seeing in Ontario. We're constantly hearing about how there's a labor shortage, but at the same time, we're seeing hundreds of people showing up for a handful of jobs. So which is it? Is there a labor shortage or is there a shortage of jobs? Well, it's kind of both. Like, for example, the LCBO was encouraging students and people looking for a second job to apply, and they could work days, afternoons, or evenings. Something similar happening at a company in Woodbridge with a similar turnout. And I'm sure that you have seen, or maybe you yourself have thought, something that might be slightly racist in regards to these lines. The first thing that we should address is the fact that we don't know who in these lineups are domestic Canadians and international students looking for work. The second thing that we have to address is that there are a lot of international students currently looking for work, especially because of the federal cap that's coming in. We do have a problem, especially in Ontario, with international students who come here specifically looking for work. So it's kind of weird that the LCBO, which is an Ontario Crown Corporation, would be hiring people, potentially international students, before domestic Canadians. But on top of that, why are companies then claiming that there's a worker shortage if we're seeing all these people desperate for work? It's because there is a mismatch in the employment system. Employers are setting their standards too high for entry-level jobs, and a lot of Canadians aren't willing to do certain jobs because the government and their family and their schools have been telling them that it's beneath them. There is nothing wrong with working retail. There is nothing wrong with working in the trades. There is nothing wrong with working physical labor. We have spent far too long in schools and in our society and within our families demonizing these types of jobs. We need workers of all kinds in this province and in this country. And those workers all deserve to make a good living wage. And until our politicians and the people who run our corporations understand and appreciate that, we will not see any meaningful change. We need to have a societal shift and start appreciating work in all of its forms, and we need to start appreciating those people with a pay that is a living wage. Not just the minimum wage, a wage that they can actually survive on.